Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 11 recap with the Jogfather. Your top 5 looked like this. Zlat's My Mama number 1, Drew with Slacker. He will fall out of first place for that. And they also happen to draw for the low score of the week with 41. Second place, Moo Arns lost to the average. Third place, Crimson Man Group beat fourth place Tea and Biscuits, and he moves into first. He also got the high score with 66. And in fifth place, Hungry for Mars lost to Blippity Blop by 1 point. Rough loss, Seth. Next week, well, after the international break, so not this coming weekend, but the following, Crimson Man Group in first place plays third place Moo Earns. Zlat's My Mama, second place, takes on Average. Tea and Biscuits still in fourth, takes on Zlat. And fifth place, Hungry for Mars, takes on Slacker. Whew, what a week this was. Incredible. Big changes, big games, and some also not so big results out of some big games. First of all, by the time you're watching this, we will probably have a new president. So, as is fitting, well, we'll have a new president on Wednesday. But we also have new leaders at the top of the table. Liverpool have moved into first with a 6-1 drubbing, thrashing, shellacking annihilation of Watford. They have 26 points, so they're in first, and it was just a completely dominant performance. And keep in mind, Watford is not a bad team. I mean, even after this loss, they're still in 8th place. They're not, like Sunderland or something who just got their first win this last weekend. They're, not bad. A lot of us have Igalo or Dini or somebody from them on our teams. And they just keep showing that they are just incredibly dangerous from a lot of different players. The goals are spread out. The assists are spread out. It is a multi-pronged attack that is looking incredible. And if you like watching beautiful soccer, then they're doing some of that too. And in the second place, Chelsea. Oh yeah, Chelsea. 5-0 over Everton. Woohoo! It means we have 25 points. We're one behind the leaders. That also means that if you just watch those 2 games this weekend, the Liverpool game and the Chelsea game, you saw a dozen goals. A dozen. I mean, that's an embarrassment of riches, courtesy of Hazard, who looks fantastic. I mean, I was hoping we'd win against Everton, but I knew Everton's playing well this year, and I didn't think it would be a 5-0 victory, but wow. And dare I say it, Hazard is looking kind of like he did the year before last when we won the title, and when he won Player of the Year, he is looking remarkable. We'll see how long that continues. Third place, Man City 1, Middlesbrough 1. Rough game for Man City. They dropped points at the end, had a kind of chance to seal it, going up 2-0. And Aguero missed, and they paid for it with a late equalizer to Middlesbrough. They need to stop dropping points if they want to kind of still be in contention with stuff. Also, maybe dropping points, I don't know, but they didn't get as many as they would have liked. Arsenal drew with Tottenham 1-1. Kane is back, and he made his presence felt, so certainly a good result for Tottenham there in the fact that they got some points from that. But yeah, but they're not that far out. I mean, both Man City and Arsenal are equal on points with 24, and they're only 2 points behind the leader, so that's not really that big of a deal. Tottenham are 1 place behind them, although they're 5 points behind the leader, so they got a little bit more work to do, but they're definitely not out of it. 6th place was Manchester United, and they beat Swansea 3-1. They are now 8 points out of first, so not particularly close, but certainly not out of the running. They kind of really put some things together here. Bob Bradley. Oh man, I am pulling for you hard, brother. I am really pulling for you hard. But you made Man United look good, and that's a bad thing. Get it together, Mr. Bradley. Get it together. 7th place, Everton. They lost, but they are also 8 points behind the leaders, so they're tied with Man United there. So, I mean, 6th, 7th place, still up in the running. We have a lot of probably some lead changes coming up here in the next few weeks. And then, I mean, this was just a dramatic weekend in a lot of ways. A lot of teams were hitting the posts for the crossbars. I don't know if you saw, but Arsenal hit it once, Tottenham hit it once, Sturridge hit it a couple times by himself. I mean, just kind of bonkers. And with that, I will sign off and say support the so it's election day. I voted, yay. The other most important thing you can do as an American is support your national team on Friday as we take on Mexico. Let us, please, Jurgen Klinsmann, give us the team that will give us the Dos a Cero win over the Mexicans in Columbus, Ohio. I am super excited for this Hex coming up, and the team needs your support. So whoever wins the election, still got to support your national team. Michael Bradley for president. No, well, Clinton Dempsey. I'm going to vote Clinton Dempsey for president. Good Texan. Later.